WDRL, Western Drag Racing League. We're here at the 2017 World of Wheels in Edmonton. I've got Mark Campbell here, the 2015-2016 Outlaw 8.5 champion with his beautiful Mustang. We're going to have a little talk about what's going on with this car for 2017 season. Over on the other side, I got Neil Richards. He's got his Outlaw 275 Cream Dream car here. We're going to go talk to him in a minute as well, so stick with us. Mark Campbell, 2015, 2016 WDRL Outlaw 8.5 champion. You've got lots of stuff you've put together for the car for the 2017 season. Talk a little bit about what's happening with the car.
Yeah, I got to stay ahead of everybody else, which might not be that easy this year. But, we made some changes to the car. We lightened it up a little bit, put it on a diet. I think the driver might need one of those too, but that's to come. We got some time left on that. Made some changes to the engine, put a little bit different camshaft in it this year, and we'll see what we can do. But we're hoping for big things again this year. It will be certainly hard to repeat what we've done the last 2 years, but I think with some hard work we'll do just fine.
So the car, talk a little bit about the package, your motor program, a little bit about the Mustang, and just give us a little rundown on the car.
Absolutely. The car, obviously the Mustang platform is fabulous for a drag race car. They've been definitely proven to do very, very good, especially in the small tire stuff, just because of the suspension and the way it works. But this car is a fairly conventional combination. It's a 438 cubic inch Windsor engine. Very little Ford left in it, obviously, but it is still a conventional Ford engine. We run a single nitrous plate system on it by Induction Solutions, and it definitely performs very, very well for us. It's got a Power Glide transmission, 2-speed Power Glide in it. Still does have the original 8.8 Ford rear end in the back. Obviously better axles and all that kind of stuff, but so it does still retain some of the Ford to it. The car is pretty much all steel as well. It does have a fiberglass hood and fiberglass doors on it now for this year, so we've done that to reduce a little bit of weight in it. But overall, it's still pretty, you could still call it a fairly legit street car, I guess. It does have registration and insurance on it. Not that I drive it very much on the street, but it does have all the stuff that the government wants you to have on it to make it legal. So it's a fun car. We have a lot of fun with it, and definitely have some very, very stout competition out there. So,
well, for this car, it's you run a 8th mile class. 8th mile drag racing. Talk a little bit about the performance from the car and where it stands as far as Outlaw 8.5 racing goes.
Well, worldwide speaking, Outlaw 8.5 over the last couple of years has gotten crazy, quite honestly. We just recently saw a car go into the 460s in the 8th mile, which is just, even on a 275, that's fast. But yeah, somebody actually... pretty neat story as well. Aaron Mick from Comp Cams is one of the guys that spec'd the camshaft and knows the guy that just set that record. So that was a pretty cool accomplishment to be a part of as a company anyways. But yeah, for these cars in a very competitive world down in the States, 490s is a pretty normal number for them. There's fairly regular 480s as well. We've been so far with the car 5 teens. But we don't get to race on the kind of tracks that they get to either. So I truly believe this car, with what we have in it now, on a really good racetrack, would probably go 5.0s, potentially even 490s if we leaned on it real hard. But of course, it's all hearsay until you do it. Yeah. But I think we got the stuff to do it. So. Well,
the car looks great. I understand this year, brand new paint job on the car. You did a little bit of work on the hood and so on, fiberglass doors. The car looks spectacular.
Well, thank you very much. My good friend Corey Watson at Watson's Hot Rods certainly did a tremendous job on the car. He helped us out a lot, getting the paint on it, prepping the new doors and the hood and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been a lot of work this winter, but we are ready to go. The engine's been on the dyno, it's ready to go. We scaled the car about a week ago. We drove it into the car show, so it's ready to go. We're just waiting for it to stop snowing now.
Well, just for Outlaw 8.5, maybe for some of the fans that don't know what Outlaw 8.5 or 275 that we're talking about, it is a tire size, so we do mandate a little small 8.5-inch wide by 26-inch round diameter slick or drag radial if you wanted to get to that. But it makes these cars make probably upwards of 1,000 horsepower, maybe 1,200 horsepower, maybe more. Pretty tough to get that down the racetrack on a little tiny 8.5-inch tire.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, that's kind of the whole deal. Is it's not the ultimate spend money, make the most power. I mean, certainly you have to have a lot of power, but yeah, it's all about power management for sure. And we definitely are getting close to the point where we're almost using all the power, but certainly not off the starting line. It's, between a nitrous progressive controller on this car and timing management and all those kinds of things, that's how we get them to get off the starting line. And as the car goes down the track, we slowly apply more and more power to it. And yeah, certainly the 26 by 8.5-inch tire is a somewhat of a limiting factor. I mean, the tires are getting better and better. Hoosier has a great slick. Mickey Thompson has a fabulous radial tire. So there's lots of different choices, and that's what also makes the class very diverse is nitrous cars, turbo cars, supercharged cars. We even have a normally aspirated car in the class. Different tire choices, different suspension choices. So it's a pretty exciting class, and it's I love racing it, and I know a lot of people like watching it too, because little tires and lots of power usually equals a lot of excitement.
Yeah, a lot of excitement for sure. Well, we're looking forward to a 2017 season for WDRL 8.5. I'm pretty excited about what's happening for the series, and it's we can grow this thing a little bit more in Western Canada and the Pacific Northwest. Looking forward to it. As you know, we added a Outlaw 275 class this year, so we're hoping that we can get all these classes all built up. Mark, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming, and I look forward to a great season.
Oh, thank you very much, and thanks for WDRL for doing such a good job over the last couple of years. And yeah, we're looking forward to the future and just making this thing bigger and better.
All right, Mark Campbell here at the World of Wheels 2017 in the JB's Power Center booth. Jim Bell's booth here for the JB's Power Center. They're a really great bunch of guys, and they've done a really great job here this year. And we're happy to be here at World of Wheels. We're going to head on over to see Neil Richards and his Cream Dream Outlaw 275 car. Just come with us in.